Istenem, Istenem, visszatértünk. Nem értem miért van ez. Nem értem. Halványilag gőzöm sincs, hogy miért van ez, basszus. Újraindult megint. Nem hiszem el. Üdvözlöm, bárki jött, hello, hello. Nem tudom, mi van az internettel, szóval meg. Tényleg nem értem. Nem értem. Az a map eléggé jelentőségteljes, azért ezt meg kell jegyeznem. Jó, nem annyira túlzottan persze. Jaj. Basszus.
We got a lot in common, you and me. It's operating just a teensy bit outside of the manufacturer's expected parameters, huh? Come to see Sam? That was sweet of ya. Here, I was just leaving. I swear, next time we put into Groundbreaker, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask her over.
Na.
Oh, I'm so nervous.
Viszont bárki ment el.
I'm in trouble focusing on my work.
Yes. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Csináljuk meg, mielőtt megint leáll a stream. Nem tudom, mitől állt le, basszus.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Remélem nem valami baj az alaplappal, mert akkor agyfasz
Take
kapok.
someone to watch your back, please.
Na hála Istennek, nem leteleportál a drága, hanem tényleg fölle jön.
All right. She's on her way. How do I look? Oh, my hands have finally stopped shaking. All right, all right. Deep breath.
Igen?
Here I go.
Let's go. Majd szép ruhát kéne nekem is felvennem. Így látszódjon a bajusz!
Anyhow, so I told him, Dad,
Egyáltalán semmi probléma sincs.
don't need your help. I'll do it on my lonesome.
What did he say to that?
Have at it then. And he
Nincs ez a
handed
semmi
me
baj, hogy
something
közben ott volt egy kéz levágva az asztalon,
He's
de
probably half as tall as I was.
He didn't scold you for talking back to him?
Watched me do whatever it was, make sure I didn't get hurt, but he'd never interfere. I learned a lot that way.
I wish I could have met him. Anyone who helped shape you must have been a special person.
We'll get the kitchen back to you soonish, promise.
zsír. Jó. Igen. És akkor ennyi? Itt ki kell jönni? Félix, gyere! És most vissza kell menni? De most szivatsz? Fasza. Hát nem hiszem el.
Dead center. Next round's on you.
coming. Put your gun away. Act casual.
Oh, yes. This'll about do. That's a mighty clean weapon. Yep. Ain't no call for a closer inspection by anybody.
Okay, Captain, she's gone.
Zsír.
I'm near about vibrating. I'm so excited. So she got here, and the first thing she said was, "Oh, you smell nice, like mock apples." And I was like, "Yeah, new soap." And then she just sort of touched my arm real gentle-like and called the cut of my outfit elegant. I couldn't hear the rest on account of my heart was beating so hard.
Zsír.
Then I led her into the kitchen. I think she about cried when she saw the spread. She stood stock still and just said, "Oh, real soft." Oh, and
Yeah?
I can tell you I was sweating. And then she blinked and said, "Is that dustback casserole?" I told her how we got Mr. Raymond to bake it for us, so it was double authentic. Made by a real live monarch person.
Igen?
Well, we talked a bunch over dinner about the things we learned just through messages, stuff we repaired, how I taught her to salvage and she taught me to build. When I
Igen?
brung out the sweetheart cakes, June, she got a little teary, said she had a thing she needed to say. But I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. I never felt so bold, Captain.
Zsír? És?
I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I acted, strong, smarter and kinder than I am on my lonesome. I listed all the things I liked about her.
Yes?
And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech. She talked about the things she admired about me, like my cleverness and my humor, and how it made her
Aztán.
want to be more open.
Ja. Igen?
Anyhow, when she wrapped up, I asked her to be my girlfriend. And Captain, she said yes!
Meló volt ezzel, az meg.
It's all on your account, you know. Imagine if you'd never taken me out of Edgewater. I'd have never met Junlei at all. I don't know nothing about the Vicar's capital P plan, but you've sure changed my life. So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna head to my cabin and happy scream into my pillow for like an hour.
Anything for a friend. Fuck yeah. Hú, bezzeg. Na. Zsír. Visszavesszük a normál ruhánkat, mert ezt azért nem akarom hordani. Köszönöm szépen. Igen. Jó. Zsír. Aha. Gondolkodóba vagyok, hogy mi legyen. Lockpickre menjünk rá. Jó. Ezt a ruhácskát letesszük a... Wow. Mert szerintem megpróbáljuk majd jól összeszintezni a magunkkal. Majd készjön. Na! Meg is nézhetjük akkor, hogy milyen skillt nyitottunk ki. Igen, ezek a skilljeik vannak egyébként. Olyan más nem látok. Na! Szerintem akkor kezdjünk neki. Aha. Szerintem kezdjünk ennek. Alulról haladjunk. Kompányok küldetésén kell. Jövünk ide. Maxel!
Destination reached. Scylla.
Zsír. Felix?
Hey boss, got a hypothetical for you? You got a friend, see? Somebody you knew when you were growing up. You were close. Then one day, they up and vanished.
Aha.
5 years go by, they send you a message out of the aether. What's going through your head? Guy by the name of Clyde Harlow. He was an old friend of mine. Honestly, he was probably my first and longest friend. I just heard from him. Says he wants to talk to me. Says it's urgent.
Aha.
Figured I should let you know, seeing as we're on Scylla and all. Clyde's got a base on the other side of this rock. I appreciate this, boss. I know you're going out of your way for me.
Oké. Zsír.
Please avoid damage.
Sorry, man. Nem tudom, milyen beszélgetésekre lesz itt szükségem, úgyhogy kellenek a skillpontok. És oda megyünk. Egyszer már voltunk ott. Ki is takarítottuk a helyet. Úgyhogy most megyünk még egyszer, kitakarítjuk. Még van 10 szint a játékban, hogy azt meg tudjuk lépni, úgyhogy nem vagyok még kétségbeesve, még vannak pontok, amiket elkölthetünk. Úgyhogy ja. Annyi, hogy szerintem most már a hackre, a meggyőzésre és a science-re fogunk többet rákölteni szerintem. Van egy ellenség? Aha. Ó. Igen, sajnos a tűz nem hatékony. Azaz. Azért 2 streammel ezelőtt azért sokkal problémásabb volt megoldani. Na. Szevasz.
What have the solar winds deposited on my doorstep now?
Ez jó.
Just more dirt and debris? Or do you actually believe you are here seeking the truth? I must admit, I tire of the truth seekers. Mayhaps you're here to rob me? That would be so much more exciting.
We've been told this was once yours. I believe the knowledge within here contains the answers I seek. Answers that will free men's minds from toil.
I can translate it, but it won't do you any good. I can see you are a man in a hurry, and the insights in that book would take you years of study to fully comprehend.
I have spent my life in contemplation. I believe my mind is prepared to receive the truth.
Aha.
There is one way that can speed up the process. It involves a combination of several ingredients, some of which can be fatal. It is not for the faint of heart or the unprepared. Either hallucinations followed by unconsciousness and a headache, or raving insanity, which can be fun in its own way.
Huh.
And I believe he may be right. There is both violence and peace warring inside you, Max. This process would be extremely tenuous for one such as yourself.
I'm committed, no matter the cost.
I don't know, Captain. Is this safe? I don't think this is safe. I don't want to leave you all on your lonesome. I'll just... Oh, fine, I'll do it.
All right. Head on into the meditation room.
Remélem ezzel nem
Partake of
cseszek
the
el semmit sem.
sacramental incense. It's waiting on the table when you're ready to begin.
Na, let's go! Persze, hogy nem vihetek el semmit, ami vihetni kell. Brave Didi! Jaj, mint a fővecske, azt adjuk meg őt!
Maximilian.
Why are you still doing this? You've been fighting against the world since before you left home. Haven't you figured out yet that the more you fight, the more pain you cause yourself?
Mother, you're dead. You can't be here. I knew this was too good to be true. These are just cheap hallucinogens that have... What's happening to my voice? Does my voice sound weird to you? And what's wrong with your face?
Y'all see these stars I'm seeing? Gosh, they're pretty. Like shimmers in the sea.
Don't tell me these drugs have warped your sense of truth, along with your face. Is it just me, or is everything a little wavy in here? Never mind. This is all lies, I'm sure of it. We are obviously the victims of a tasteless joke being perpetuated... perpetrated? I mean, we're being made fools of, aren't we?
Ne izguljál.
When I get out of here, I'm going to show that hermit what you get for messing with me.
Maximilian, always ready to give up, to lash out, always searching for answers, but always in the wrong place, never looking inside himself.
I hope you'll pardon my interruption, but I think it's because he's unhappy with himself.
Thank you. It relieves me to see there's at least one positive influence in my son's life after all these years. Has he told you how he thoughtlessly abandoned us?
Thoughtlessly? How could you say that? I only wanted you and Father to be proud of me. I was going to be the perfect vessel. I was going to be a better... more full of the plan. This year, it's all coming out wrong. The plan. It filled you with a joy I could never feel. I wanted it. And being a laborer made me miserable. I was better than that.
Aha.
You certainly convinced yourself you were. But don't feel bad. We continually lie to ourselves, weaving stories in a vain attempt to convince us that we are in control of anything. These stories are how we try to make sense of our lives, but they are not real, are they? They're just stories. You need to drop your story and see the truth.
Stories are real. If they mean something, if they inspire you to kindness or action, but maybe Max's story about himself is all wrong, and that's why he's so unhappy.
What the fuck are you talking about? No, I just wanted to prove to my parents that
Yep.
Damn it. You're right.
Max, you need to lay the past to rest. What happened with your father and I, it's long dead. To attain your goals, you must live in the chaos. Be fine with the chaos. Whether you resist or not, it will take you wherever it wants. More assuredly than even the fictional architect's planners slave away to prove.
No, that's not true. The basis of everything is order, not chaos. It's true, I know it is. So did you. Why are you denying it? Before you died, the plan made you happy.
Huh.
No, it didn't. I made myself happy. There's nothing holding you back but you. If you can't understand that, you will never understand anything. Goodbye, Maximilian.
This whole thing, it's just a farce, right? just my own brain working against me? You couldn't be more right. Hello, Max. What? Who? Why do you look like me? Are you me? Not really. I'm who you think you are. I am disciplined, controlled. I have no doubts. And I don't exist. Yet you have judged yourself against me your whole life.
Huh.
Why? Why do you berate yourself for not being me? I don't feel right about this anymore. I need to get out of here. You asked for this. Why are you fighting it? The same reason you always do. Fear of the unknown. Not having control. Is this the answer? Because it sure sounded like an answer that I don't understand. Who are you again? And why do you look like me?
You think he's alright? Should we help him?
He's not looking for the truth. He's looking for a new way to organize reality in his head.
Aha.
A new story of the happy you, the contented you, me. That's not... It can't be right. I've only been searching for the answer to the equation because it will set us free, won't it? How? By removing the need to make any decision. To have your life completely controlled. The illusion of certainty. Your obsession allowed you to avoid the real question. Who are you? I'm Max. Me! I'm real. You can't convince me otherwise. Please don't convince me I'm not.
Please.
It's okay, Mr. Vicker. We're here watching over you. You just ride this out, right?
Your individual self is what's not real. It is simply a concept.
Aha.
By the architect. Architect? How could I have believed in an architect? That's ridiculous. I must be losing my mind completely. What you're saying almost makes sense. We exist inside our thoughts, thinking we're in control. That's it, isn't it? We have no control over anything. It's all lies. How could I not have seen this?
Igen?
But how do we escape ourselves?
No.
I see you're back with us. Feared we lost you there. Never seen anyone pass out yet stay upright before. I woke up. The illusions I built for myself just fell away. I'm no longer interpreting, I'm experiencing.
Aha.
Everything is perfect.
Zsír.
In a way. Perhaps it's more accurate to say I was asking the wrong questions. I understand so much more now. I see it all. All there is to be experienced, to be lived. Of course there is pain and loss, but the suffering is caused by trying to control reality. Clinging to the way you want things to be, not enjoying the way they are.
Aha.
I am content. I've finally found what I was looking for.
Zsír.
Even though I was looking for the wrong thing.
Na, ennek nagyon örülök.
So, have you found your answers?
Not so much found as finally listened.
Yes, it is quite the convoluted maze we build for ourselves.
Zsír.
It looks like you learned something in there as well.
Úgy biza.
Of course you were.
Na menjünk. Ez is megtörtént, kérem szépen. Let's go! Na. Ja. Azaz. Zsír. Ki vannak maxolva az embereink? Hála jó Istennek. Nézzük a journey-t, akkor, hogy mi a következő. Meló. Igen. Szerintem menjünk most a faction küldetésre. Én azt mondom. Let's go! Itt.
We've reached HRS-1084, Captain. It's emitting a very weak docking signal. I almost mislabeled it as normal etheric static.
Huh. Gyertek, drágáim.
This is the place. We'll need the power generators back on to finish this job.
Yep. Látom, hogy itt vannak cuccok. Light ammunition. Bejegyzés is. Aha. Igen, itt kell az áram nekünk most. Jövünk erre. Tesznek munyok bőven szerintem.
Let's give these little fellas a wide berth, Captain.
Huh. Bázeg! Beszarás. Szedjük össze itt a cuccokat. Sír. Piafélék, egyéb dolgok. Krumpli! Aha. Nice. Megjavítottuk a WC-t.
Oh, I see you have activated your holographic shroud, Captain. Excellent. Becoming indistinguishable from an authentic UDL trooper will prove advantageous to your current situation. A UDL vessel has been tracking our position and just recently docked with the station. They are patching into the station's transmission lines now. I cannot stop.
I've been waiting for this day since we tagged your ship in Cascadia, Captain. Wait, who are you? No one told me we had security forces deployed on the station already. Roger that. Just as a precaution, I'm sure you won't mind if we turn on the station's security systems. Can't be too careful. We'd hate to leave this location undefended after a close call with outlaws.
Huh.
Whoa, okay, calm down. I didn't mean anything by it. Jeez. Try and help some people?
The UDL gunship is undocking from the station. They appear to be departing into space.
Pofázni tudunk!
Impressive, Captain. Diplomacy at its finest.
Thank you very much. Perikédit érten. Jöjjünk ide-vissza, és akkor onnét megyünk tovább. Azaz. És akkor itt volt egy terminál, ami szerintem most már kinyitja. A cuccot, remélhetőleg. Nem. Beszarás. Fasza.
Keep a sharp eye out. One wrong step could incapacitate or kill.
Igen. Fasza. Sorry. Igen, most egy kicsit így kábultan állunk. De itt legalább összeszedjük a dolgokat. Addig is. Na, itt azért vannak cuccok. Kérem szépen. Nem jelentőségteljes, de legalább vannak. Ez az.
They've been left here all alone.
Na, itt is vannak már az adatok. Igen. Hát adjad ide. De mit vársz el tőlem még játék? Hát ne hülyéskedj. Zsír.
Job done. We can go home to the ship, right? I've been missing Ada too.
Chartrand. Sounds awfully familiar. That was the scientist from Cascadia, right?
Ja, most kell visszamenni a hajóra. Megyünk is vissza. Ó. Hát adjad ide. Nagyon zsír. Pénz is, minden is. Na, itt is vannak még cuccok? Wow. Ja, vagy itt is át lehetett volna jönni. Aha, de érdekes. Mondjuk ez tök jó. És akkor itt fölmegyünk. Megnézzük itt is mi van. Ennyi. Nem baj, teljesen jó az így. Most már jövünk akkor vissza. Let's go! Hello! Grand Bakerre vissza. Ételnek is van egy pár jó pofa beszólása azért. Ja.
The groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Yeah. Continue. Let's get to going. Let's get to moving. Mindjárt meg lesz szerintem a következő szint is. Itt már szerencsére nem olyan nehezek a melók, szóval azért alapvetően az alapjátékban ez volt a maxos szint, azt hiszem. Csak mivel megvannak a DLC-k, az plusz 10 szintet jelent.
You don't pay your docking fees?
Sublight for life.
Sublight for life! Még 100-at se érte el a terheltségünk, úgyhogy teljesen jók vagyunk. Szevasz!
Finally, a base of our own. Soon we'll have eyes on every corner of the system. Well done, Captain. I'll have those dismantled. You can never be too careful when moving into someone else's territory. Aside from the automated security, did you meet any resistance at the station? I knew it. They've been shadowing us since Monarch, maybe even longer. I've been less than honest with you. Your assignments weren't strictly about the salvage business. You might have figured that out already.
Azért sejtettem.
You have an eye for patterns. Good. We need more contractors like you. After the Monarch job, I started connecting the dots. I didn't like the picture. Then what we found at Station 1084 confirmed my fears. You and I have stumbled onto something big. Something none of us were meant to know. Maybe the worst.
Na mi?
Ask yourself why a skeleton crew was studying that Alta Vitae gas in secret. Ask yourself why stockpiles were hidden on a planet full of monsters.
Jaj, nem azt
Before we go
akartam.
any further, I want you to keep an open mind. Can you do that for me, Captain?
Igen?
Aliens. I'm talking about aliens. They're the ones responsible for the deaths at 1084, and who knows what else. We have to put a stop to it. Hear me out. I'm saying it's aliens. I'm not asking you to like it. I'm not even asking you to believe it.
Igen?
But I need to act on this threat to the colony, and I can't do it alone.
Sír.
Captain, in my humble assessment, Ms. Hagen is insane.
This doesn't feel at all right, Captain. The crew is skeptical. That's good. I don't want you walking into the unknown with blindfolds on. I assume you have questions?
Oh.
If we're gonna see this through, I'll need your trust and commitment. Now's the time for setting doubts aside.
Igen?
Conspiracy. One carried out with the help of human collaborators, assuming they haven't all been replaced.
Ja, Istenem.
This is an invasion of our very cells. That damned gas is mixing our nucleon with halcyon biology to twist us, change us, make us more like those on Monarch. No kidding. That's how they want it. When I lined up the evidence in my spreadsheet, there was only one possible conclusion looking back at me. This is my data talking, not my anxiety or lack of sleep. Sharing my findings took a calculated risk. If you were a spy, I doubt you'd even realize it. Only your cells would know. Probably nothing to worry about, as long as you don't start growing tentacles or slowing down time. Dr. Chartrand is the crooked psychopath behind the gas experiments. She sold out her species, and I need you to put a bullet through her skull.
Aha.
Messy or merciless?
This key card will get you through the front door of her Byzantium estate. Don't ask how I got it. You might not like the answer. By now, the other side knows what you're doing. Don't trust anything Chartrand says. She's compromised down to the bone.
Igen? Üdvözlöm
Maybe
bárki
even
jött.
deeper than that.
Zsír. Aha. Aha. Hát! Megyünk nagyvárosba, baby! Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. Nem tudom, mikor kezdjük el egyébként a DLC-ket, az a baj, hogy arra nem látok egy pozíciót, amire tök jó lenne. Mondjuk lehetne a következő főküldetés követően.
You looking to shoot target?
I would like to sell stuff. Yes. 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 Oh. Jobb van, de nem annyira fontos. Milyen cucc van nála, drága? A 24, 18, 25, 18, 24, 24, ezek vannak nálam. Jó. Köszönöm szépen. Mehetünk vissza a hajóhoz. És akkor megyünk, megcsináljuk ezt a frakcióküldetést, meg még egyéb dolgokat ott a fővárosban akkor már. Let's go!
Captain, I wish to offer my commendations for convincing the UDL's gunship to leave HRS-1084. I did not favor the idea of being stripped and sold for parts.
Elhiszem. Bizántik port!
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Zsír.
I've done plenty of smuggling runs, but this thing with the chemicals is bold.
Mondjad.
Since we're in Byzantium, there's something I've been meaning to do.
Igen, mi az?
I haven't actually talked to my folks in a while. Shocking, right?
Nem igazán.
Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit. Given the dangerous life I lead, they've got to be worried sick. Which brings us to where we are today. Several messages and a few years late. See, I'm originally from Byzantium, born and raised. I know that probably comes as a big surprise.
Nem.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, well, I was thinking you'd come too? Great.
Akkor megyünk.
And when we get there, draw out your rough edges a bit. If you've got an outfit you haven't
Rough
washed in a
edges.
while,
I'm
maybe one with
smooth
some
criminal
stains,
lady.
wear that one. You're the boss. Anything else?
Akkor jó, akkor ne felejtsük felszerelni őt is a csapatba. Így. Félix is kapja a melót. Úgy. Szemet is föl kell szerelni. Azaz. Nem tudom, ki menjen. Max vagy Pavarotti. Szerintem Pavarotti menjen. Mert Maxnek van a beszélgetős, skilles ruházata, meg meggyőzésben azért ő hatékony. Nem ezt akarom, köszönöm. Ez legyen inkább. Most hogyan a karakterünk? Ja. Eli. Max. Heck. De a medikálunk azért drasztikusan sokkal jobb. Elivel. Beszarás, hogy nem jön le magadtól ez a szar! És várhatunk. Kitűnő alkalom egy kis folyadékfogyasztására. Mindjárt már itt van. A tupica. Yes. Go. De most szerencsére most 3-4 órán jól megy a stream. Örülök neki. Ha még egyszer elment volna, akkor megint lekapcsolom az egészet a faszba. Nem tudom, mi baj lehetett vele. Kicsit az UTP kábelt, azt jobban beletettem a gépbe, de nem mozgott. Szóval, érted? Nem is értem. Lehet, hogy por, vagy ilyesmi. Nem tartom kizártnak egyébként. Let's go.
The dissidents actually took over.
Luxury munition discovered. What? Hol? Oh! Itt vannak extra fegyverek. Please, show me something good.
Looking for weapons? You've come to the right place. Every Byzantine needs high-quality armaments, and you won't find better anywhere else.
Jó, ez 20-as, 21, ez megvan. Ez kifejezetten nem érdekel. Ez nem nézett ki szarul. 29, igen, 28, 20-as, 24-es, 18-as, köszönöm szépen. Érdekes. Történy is más helyen van. Jó. Mehetünk. Annyira nem volt olyan hű, de beszartam milyen cucc. Aha, itt végig tudunk menni. Mehetünk itt tovább.
All right,
How does this sound?
Vannak boltok itt, azért kérem szépen.
Citizens, today marks a monumentous occasion in the course of Halcyon history. After a deep and thorough examination of our largest...
Sure, they look fancy, but inside, they're just marble and existential emptiness.
Aha. Jó, hát ez egyértelmű, hogy lopni nem tudunk. Menjünk ide.
This reminds me of... Oh, never mind.
Lefelé megyünk majd. Érdekes hely ez is. Igen. Remélem ez nem okoz problémát. Aha! Bekészítjük az extra fegyvereket.
After Cascadia in 1084, I was expecting this. Chartrand has a thing for sticking lab coats in tubes, doesn't she?
That's far enough. What are you doing here? How did you even get inside?
If anyone ever tries to off me, I hope they do it with the same professional courtesy.
Hagen? I've never heard of her. Is she from the board? Damn it. I knew this would happen. This is utter nonsense. I've never even been to Groundbreaker.
Aha.
What happened to the team? Tell me you didn't move their suspension tanks. Small consolation. My team, the finest minds of their generation, reduced to salvage.
Aha.
We were trying to prove that the colony could survive the crisis bearing down on us.
What are you doing, Doctor? This information is beyond classified.
You can write me up in your report. It hardly matters. I'm researching a new way to feed the colony. The crops we transplanted from Earth don't give us the nutrients we need. Our colonists might not realize it yet, but they're starving.
Huh.
Our produce might get us through the day, but we're getting weaker as a species, and sicker.
Lack of nutrition also spread like a sickness through Edgewater.
The lack of usable nutrients is compromising our immune systems. Under these conditions, even the common cold could seem like a plague. The food we grow here barely sustains human life. The colony won't last under these conditions. So, the board let me approach the problem from a different angle. I believed that I could adapt humans to live on Halcyon's terms. That I could change us. Give us the ability to derive sustenance from the nutrients the food does have. Not for lack of trying. I wanted to save them all, but I wasn't strong enough. I wouldn't allow us to experiment on convicts or the unemployed. It's wrong, no matter what the law says. Everyone agreed. We accepted the risks. I'm desperate. I've already asked all the best institutes on Earth for help. Years ago, we sent a message out on the Cornelius Vanderbilt, but heard nothing back. It's been missing for over 2 years now. They never re-established contact after the skip to Earth. Of course, the board is keeping that under wraps.
I can certainly understand why.
Imagine losing something with that many guns on it.
The board is uneasy about letting the colony know, seeing as half of their military force vanished without a trace. I'd prefer if you didn't use my name when you talk about this. My contract has a list of very terrible consequences for breaking secrecy. You came to kill me. I assume that's still on the table. Please don't.
Elhiszem.
If I die, there's no one who can reproduce our work. Every sacrifice will have been for nothing. And we'll be no closer to a solution that feeds the colony. The one on the wanted posters? They say he's an anarchist. A madman, a
Csak egy
butcher.
hülye.
I'll do it.
Doctor!
What choice do I have, Commander? If working with Wells is the only way I can save the colony, then I will damn well do it.
Zsír.
I need to get out of here. Phineas can contact me when he's ready to work together. For now, I'd better pack up the lab and head somewhere discreet.
Not so fast. Captain, what you just learned is beyond your clearance. Hell, it's beyond mine. Give me one reason why I should let you walk out of here alive.
Behagylak életben.
That'll do, sucker. Now move along. The doc has a lot of work ahead of her. Tidying up and such.
Zsír. Ez gyorsan megvolt. Ezt megbeszéltük. Várjál? Ja, föl kell menni, persze. Na, ez kemény, basszus. Itt az első jelek arra egyébként a játék folyamán. Bocsánat, hogy itt a board nagyon csúnyán titkolózik az emberekkel kapcsolatosan, akik a kolónián élnek. Nagyon keményen. Úgyhogy, ja. Na, csináljuk meg akkor. Ezt a küldetést elsőnek. Venni kéne valami.
Is one healthy if they are well adjusted to a sick society?
Hát megyünk így, hát faszom, hát most.
There's my parents' place. Smell that? Industrial grade cleaning solvent and desperation.
That's not all I smell.
Huh. Hello!
Marilyn, is that you?
Lars, we certainly didn't expect to see you like this.
And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we? Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble.
Spit on the floor. Jesus.
I don't know what to say. He's usually not like this. Come on, you're supposed to help me make an impression. Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've been all this time.
Not exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze. You wouldn't believe the messes we've gotten ourselves into. Right?
I must agree with your unusual friend. You see, after going for so long without hearing from you, we collected on your life insurance policy.
Huh.
And the payouts have been rather substantial.
You what?
Of course. And we shall always harbor that joyful secret deep within our hearts.
And you'll report it to the insurance company, right?
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities. The neighbors would be sure to notice.
Huh.
Damn right, Captain. Fine. I'm gone. Forever this time.
Na, hát ez rövid, gyors és jelentőségteljes volt. Az itt is akartam megcsinálni.
Let's talk outside.
Jól van, na. Hát beszarsz. Spit on the floor. Take some things with me. Hát ez jó pofa, baszki. Igazi bukó paraszt. Azt a kurva eget.
Can you believe those two? We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage. I thought they'd be scandalized. They'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aetherwave dramas, and then we'd walk in. Mother would drop her mock apple cider, and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced marble. Father would tear off his glasses and blink open-mouthed. I know. I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that. It's embarrassing, you know. And I've got a reputation to maintain. Hey, the last thing I want to do is sit around thinking about all this. I want to take action. I want to... Wait a second. What if I could get that money? Want to bet? I've got some big appetites, and they're all cheap. I could open a new account, designate that account holder as a sole beneficiary. All the payouts would go to me. I'll make money without doing a thing. And I'll get to cut them off. My policy is with the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. They have an office in Byzantium. Maybe you could use some of your people skills to help me set up a dummy beneficiary account. If that doesn't work, I'm sure we can find one of their terminals and do it ourselves.
Nézzük meg. Nézzük meg, aztán megyünk vissza, aztán mondjuk azt.
So, Vicar. Vicky. Can I call you Vicky?
Of course. You may address me however you wish.
Vicky, huh? Okay, Vicky it is. You're really gonna let me run with that, aren't you?
Why wouldn't I?
Yeah.
I'm on my legally allotted break. Really, I'm supposed to be here.
Jó. Közben elviszem előle a cuccot. Pöcsömöt se. Óvatosan kell, mert itt bármikor bármelyik láda arra mondhatja, hogy steal! És nem szeretek lopni. Na erre kíváncsi vagyok, hogy ez hogy fog folytatódni. Igaz, azért sajnálom a szülőket, érted? Ebben a rendszerben nőttek föl. Lányokat évek óta nem látják.
I guess we're going to Fall Road.
If I spit, think I can hit that mechanical down there?
Hát figyelj, úgyis hajóval kell menni, úgy látom. Ma hajón láttam a dolgokat, úgyhogy megnézzük, hogy merre kell menni.
I believe your choice to spare Chartrand would be considered the honorable path, yes? Sublight's money is inconsequential in the face of ethics. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Igen? Monárkra kéne menni. Hát menjünk elsőnek el a Groundbreakerre, én azt mondom, és akkor ott meg vagyunk egy kicsit. Jaj!
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
Fasza! Let's go. Let's go, genyó. Igaz, elit kivesszük és betesszük Pavarattit. Hogy jó legyen nekünk. Let's go! Papa! Küldetésbe állítjuk. Igen. Utána beszélünk Phineasszal, hogy akkor let's go. Szevasz! No alien.
Is it done? Well, damn. Contractor grew a conscience. As your employer, I'm both angry and disappointed. I'll add that to your file. Technically, I owe you an exit interview. Care to justify your betrayal of our species, or are we finished here? You're awfully quick to trust someone who offed her colleagues and called it a good start. Out of my office. We're done.
You think maybe she's got an itchy trigger finger? I don't want to find out.
What a surprise. Seems we're no longer wanted here.
Surprise, surprise. No problem. De legalább az összes cuccot megcsináltuk. Wow! Nice. Majdnem 150-esek vagyunk. Lockpickben is. Szerintem nyomjuk föl 150-re. Igen, 150, és akkor legyen szerintem a lockpickre még egy ilyen. Yes, yes. Igen. Menjen ez. Plusz egy 100 kiló. Azaz. Igen. Szerintem ezt megcsináljuk, és utána elkezdjük a egyik DLC sztorit. Szerintem ami előbb megjelent, szóval azt. Let's go, let's go, 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 go. Jó lesz nagyon. Haladunk egy jó. Ez a 150-es meggyőzés azt jelenti, hogy mindent is meg tudunk csinálni a játékban, ami meggyőzés alapú. Bármennyi is a skill meghatározó pozitívumokkal van meg ez, szóval ez olyan, mintha Usain Bolttal szembeni sprintet úgy csinálnám meg, hogy közben húz egy Lamborghini. De ettől függetlenül megvan. Szóval értitek.
We are now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
Yep.
No blockade is a match for my piloting skills.
Indeed, buddy. Gyere, Eli. Continue. Aha, és akkor azt remélem nem a 90. Aha, ki kell menni a régióból. És itt kell csinálnunk cuccot. Érdekes. Faszereből. Ilyenkor az a jó, hogyha megcsinálsz mindent egy bolygón, és ide jössz vissza, hogy nem egy nagy meló. Nem egy nagy meló megcsinálni ilyet.
Wanna make a run with me to Stella Bay?
Hello!
Ready to get my money or what?
Got back from delivering to that house with this strange thing.
Welcome to the offices of the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group, Halcyon's premier provider of life and disaster-related insurance. I'm obligated to inform you that our coverage does not extend to incidents deemed to result from negligence, criminal activity, or dullness of mind.
Huh.
So, what kind of insurance package can I interest you in? We're running a special on dismemberment policies. Buy one, get one half off. We're not on Monarch. For all practical and tax-related purposes, this office is an official enclave of Byzantium.
Ha te mondod.
Oh, it's certainly not about what I say. That's all down to our legal team and our CFO. I remember that one. That's the young socialite who broke her neck, right?
Of course, no one remembers me for the marauders I've killed or the bits I've stolen. Typical.
That claim was airtight. Our best investigators couldn't find an exclusion for that one. You can't, of course. Only Miss Fenhill can assign her beneficiaries. And she's dead. If we let every friend, relative, and acquaintance change a policy like that, people would do it all the time. Imagine the paperwork. Oh, you mean hypothetically? Well, hypothetically, you'd access the terminal in the back room that contains data on all our policies.
Uh-huh.
And you'd, theoretically, add the beneficiary of your choice. But you wouldn't actually do that, of course. That would be fraud. Please, my policy only covers paper cuts and wrist strain. Very well, I'll do it. But then you've got to go. Confrontations like this will raise my premiums. I'll need the name of the new beneficiary.
Ellie Fenhill?
If you say so. The payouts will flow exclusively into the new account at the start of the month.
Zsír.
I hope Ms. Fenhill enjoys her newfound prosperity.
Thank you very much. Elnézést, hogy meg kellett fenyegetnem a csaj, de más opciót nem adott a játék, érzed? Ha most meggyőzhettem volna, meggyőztem volna.
You really did it. Give these payouts a few years and I'll be rolling in it. Hey, you did the real work. All I had to do was not be dead. I'm just glad my folks aren't gonna live off that awful story they made up. Maybe now they'll have to go back to real jobs. Sure. You did my job, so here's your fee.
Köszönöm szépen.
Could have fooled me with all your tough talk. What's gotten into you? You sure? Because my kind of friends will pick your pocket clean while they're getting hammered with you. Yeah. I'm not trying to get all mushy or anything. Still, maybe you've got a point. Maybe it's good to watch someone's back now and then so that one day they watch yours. So, you just keep the money. One of us has to look out for your interests. It's nothing personal. It's just the closest thing I've got to a code. Anyway, enough of the touchy-feelies, huh?
Yes. 60,000. Hot Jesus. 60,000. What the fuck? Nice. Na. Ezt csináljuk meg akkor elsőnek. Megyünk akkor a hajóra. Reliable. Nice. 60,000 XP. Mi a megösszegeden?
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? Certainly, Captain. I was hoping you would ask.
Eridan ossa!
It was the law-forsaken parasites. I had become obsessed. My quest to stop them. To avenge my partner, Philip.
Yes.
And my ex-partner, Bernice. And Lieutenant Jurgen.
Jurgen.
And those two informants had brought me to Rizzo's distillery. But it wasn't just the triple distilled deliciousness of Rizzo's Spectrum brand vodka that I found there.
Marketing, kérem. Ay.
It was death. I made sure the Brain Eaters paid the price. But at what cost to me? It's you.
This is the Halcyon News Network with breaking news. Halcyon Helen has been murdered. Administrator Ludovico of Rizzo's refused to answer the big question on everyone's mind. Who will Spectrum Vodka's next spokesperson be? Claiming that a special investigation must be concluded first.
Captain, we have a communication coming in from one Administrator Ludovico.
Get off the transmission, Cedric. We agreed to let me do the negotiating. Law be with you, friend. I am Administrator Ludovico of the famed Eridanos Atmospheric Complex. But there's no need to stand on formality. You may address me as Mr. Her death is the tragedy of our lifetime.
Yeah.
As the face of our new product line, her murder is a stain on the Rizzo's brand.
Indeed.
She was scheduled to unveil our newest product, Spectrum Brown, before this tragic event. But we cannot move forward with our unveiling until we apprehend the killer.
All right, Ludovico, that's enough. You don't know what you're doing. Let me handle this. Captain Hawthorne, Sublight's favorite freelancer. I'm such an admirer of your work. Cedric Kincannon, Sublight Underground. I'm so glad we're hiring a third-party investigator. No one wants to see a troop of UDL guards stomping all over my hotel. Least of all me. The murder of Halcyon Helen is a heinous assault on this colony.
Again?
I look forward to watching you find the miscreant responsible and drag them out of the shadows. Two-bit actor. Oh, Captain. This isn't Spencer Woolridge we're talking about. This is Halcyon Helen, Princess of Periodicals, Duchess of Dramaturgy.
Jó van.
You would not believe the money she made us on Dissident Busters.
For law's sake, Cedric, could you show a little discretion and not bring up your contraband operations in front of an outsider?
Ludovico, you wound me. I'm establishing rapport with our new contractor. Let's not give him the impression that you can't be trusted.
Zsír.
Do you really want to do this right now, Cedric? You want to antagonize me while I'm negotiating a contract. Because I promise you, I'll win.
First sensible thing I've heard all day. My apologies, Mr. Ludovico. That was unprofessional of me. Captain, I'm Constable Maria Keene. Hiring a third-party investigator was my idea. I've been studying your dossier. You're a talented diplomat. You know how to ask questions, and you have a gift for getting answers without resorting to violence.
Zsír.
As far as I'm concerned, you're the ideal inspector for this case.
Yeah!
I'm pleased to hear that. The future of our complex may depend on your success.
I'm
I'll leave you in
good.
the
I'm
constable's
good.
care. Mr. Kincannon and I must have a word.
Fine. Bud Rizzo's is paying for that hotel room.
I can't tell you how grateful I am for your help. And even though they may not show their gratitude, I know Administrator Ludovico and Mr. Kincannon appreciate your involvement.
Zsír.
Mr. Kincannon could lose his spaceport if board authorities took over the investigation. And if Rizzo's is forced to cancel its unveiling, we might never recover.
Érteni.
Helen was more than popular. She gave something to this colony that no product line could ever provide. Real happiness.
No.
No one has ever been as well known or as well loved. Outside of our courageous business leaders. I represent the law, Captain. But what's happening between Mr. Kincannon and the Administrator is politics. Politics are not my area of expertise. The law is simple. Politics are complicated. I'm pleased to hear that. From
Everything I
I've heard,
can
you're
handle.
a competent freelancer. And at the risk of sounding impertinent, we desperately need the help of someone competent. Thank you for your
Yeah.
time, Captain. Whenever you're ready, I've authorized the Unreliable to land at the Grand Colonial.
Transmission terminated. Captain, we are now cleared to land at the Eridanos Atmospheric Complex.
Thank you.
There are several reasons why someone would hire your services. In descending order of likelihood, they are as follows: desperation, confusion, mistaken identity, inebriation, and genuine faith in your abilities. Eridanos is a hydrogen-helium gas giant, distinguished by a well-defined ring system.
Aha.
The Eridanos Atmospheric Complex is a system of land masses propelled through a thin layer of the upper atmosphere, where humans are potentially capable of surviving.
Potential. Thanks, Éda. Köszi szépen. Most eszembe jutott egy másik meló. Azt csináljuk meg előbb, bocsánat, mielőtt oda mennénk, de oda megyünk még ma, szóval azt ne vonjátok kétségbe. Úgyhogy esnek, oda repülünk. Ide. Ez az. És akkor visszük magunkkal Félixet. Gyere, Félix, jó lesz neked! Na, mi a helyzet?
Hey you, looking for something? Where do you think you're going?
Anyádba. Through you if you push me. Sophisztikáltak leszünk.
The captain said we might be getting a new recruit. That you then?
Sounds like Clyde's jumping to conclusions, but yeah, I'm Felix.
You're on a first-name basis with Captain Harlow, huh? All right, go on through.
Na.
Got my sights on you.
Ja, nem innét van a bejárat. Fasza! Anyád. Na, jövünk erre. Akkor én. Outlaw.
Well, hey there, Hullhead. Clawed your way out of the groundbreaker at long last?
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry, were you expecting me to say something? Maybe a long time no see, or a you've aged, old man?
So, you took Felix under your wing. Kept him busy. Good. Kid always needed a place to belong.
Felix will always have a place in this crew. He's family to us now.
Hear that, Clyde? I've been making something out of myself.
So long as you haven't been making a fool of yourself. I'm sure Felix has no end of stories to tell of your exploits together. I look forward to catching up with the boy. I'm working on something. Something big. Something the likes of which Halcyon has never seen. And I want Felix to be a part of my initiative. I'm fulfilling a promise I made to the boy, that one day he and I would change the colony together. That day has finally arrived.
Easy there, Clyde. No one said nothing about throwing in with you. In case you didn't notice, I'm pretty happy where I am.
I'm not asking you to walk away from your captain, Felix. But neither should you allow yourself to be controlled by fear. Change is not to be feared.
Aha.
I brought you here because I want to know where Felix's loyalties lie. When the day of our revolution comes, I want to know that I can rely on him. Everyone in my crew proves their loyalty. No exceptions. Not even Felix. I want you to deal with a traitor for me. Name's Trask. Kill him, and bring me proof of his death. His ring should do nicely. Ratted us out to the board. He's been an informant. Has been for years. When he realized I was onto him, he and his little cadre mutinied. Killed 5 of my own and tucked tail.
Uh-huh.
I don't know where he's hiding, but his wife might. Rosanna. Lives on the groundbreaker last I checked. Rosanna knows my crew by name and face, but you're a stranger to her. She'll talk to you. Is that right? Well then, suppose that changes things. Trask betrays my crew and by pure happenstance crosses orbits with you. The universe has a strange sense of irony. I don't see the point in testing Felix any further. If he's willing, there's a arm in my crew.
I don't know about this, boss. You've been real good to me. I'm not too keen on jumping ship. Sure, boss. Whatever you say.
You don't have to do this. You're a free man, Felix. Free to disobey.
Then I choose not to get on my boss's bad side. Sorry, Clyde. If you wanted me on your crew, you should have been the first to ask.
Then I suppose there's nothing more left to be said. Goodbye, Captain. I doubt we'll cross orbits again.
Ennyi akkor. Megbeszéltük. Igaz, azért meg kell nézni, hogy milyen melóról van itt szó. Change forever the future of the colony. Teleportation! Na gyere Félix, megbeszéljük itt aljon a dolgokat. Jaj. Jaj.
Don't move, you got a little bit of sick in your tread. There, spick and span.
Na itt vagyok, Félix, mondjon.
We need to talk. Listen, boss. I owe you an apology. I got stupid. Clyde wanted me on his crew, and I jumped at the shot.
No problem.
You took a chance with me back on the groundbreaker. I should have shown you a little more loyalty. Nah, Clyde wasn't important. Knowing you can count on me, that's important. There was something else on my mind, honestly. I've been trying to make sense of all this business with Clyde and Trask. Something about this whole affair leaves a bitter taste. The Clyde I knew wouldn't use his friends. Would he? So that's all I was to Clyde, huh? A disposable gun hand.
Probably.
You've given me a lot to think about. I'm gonna be mulling over this whole mess for a couple of days. Part of me wishes Trask was still around, just so I could shake some more answers out of him. Thanks for your time, boss.
Na, hát ez gyors volt. Szintlépés is megtörtént, kérem szépen. 120 000 XP. Jesus my fucking gun. Igen, itt vannak azért különbségek a companion küldetések között, szóval azért nem. Nagyon kőkeményen egyébként. Aha. Jaj. Nem tudom, mire tegyünk. Így. Jók vagyunk. Na most már tényleg megyünk a küldetésünkre. Nem oda, ha nem erre. Itt lesznek kemény bunyók szerintem. Zsír. És akkor Félix bocsász, de Pavarettit hozom. Continue! Ennyi egyébként az egész DLC, ez a 3 szigetecske, szóval ez nem egy nagy területről beszélünk. Itt inkább a nyomozás, ami a lényeg. Hogy? I'm here! Yes.
Oh, Captain, it's beautiful up here. Could we get more jobs like this one?
Sorry. That's all we have. Azt hiszem nagyon lootolni nem is lehet olyan sok helyen egyébként.
Hello there. Hope your atmospheric entry wasn't too troublesome. As a guest of honor, you deserve the best in comfort. Sublight Salvage and Shipping Underground, or Slug, as we like to call ourselves, is delighted to welcome you to Eridanos. I'm the Grand Colonial Head Bellhop. I'm here to grab your bags and direct you, the inspector, to the Grand Ballroom, which was the scene of the crime. I can try. I was the one who found Helen's body in the Grand Ballroom. Corpse wasn't in the best shape. Aside from that, I don't know a whole lot. Helen was supposed to host the unveiling for Rizzo's newest product, Spectrum Brown. Until you catch the killer, the unveiling's been indefinitely postponed. Helen's death has been a shock for many. A lot of people are inconsolable.
Értem.
Hell, even Black Hole Birdie, Helen's beau, has wandered off. Some folks think he had something to do with the murder, but I don't believe it.
I still don't understand why anyone would have it in for Ms. Helen.
The fans were very upset by the weak plot contrivances in her latest offering, though that hardly seems a worthy motive.
Folks get heated when it comes to serials and their actors, I suppose.
Igen?
Not particularly. But I think some folks were jealous of her success, or otherwise viewed her as a threat. Reckon how she came about her fame didn't help. Why, she was a natural. People fell in love with her. She managed to wrangle up a following all on her own.
Igen?
She ended up about as famous and high-runged as your average VP, which rubbed a lot of Byzantines the wrong way. Actors ain't supposed to get preferential treatment. Let's see here. Oh, I already spoke briefly about the Spectrum unveiling, or lack thereof. It's still an awful shame. A lot of folks looking forward to that. I do. Rizzo's happened to rent out the Grand Colonial Ballroom from Slug for the unveiling. A nice mutually beneficial event. But the murder's gone and ruined that. Along with 9 out of 10 of my favorite serials. Anyway, I think I've held you up long enough. Once you're ready, head down to the lobby. The ballroom is just behind the elevators. Meanwhile, I'll grab your bags. You're making fun, right? Your luggage, belongings, kit, wherever you keep what you ain't wearing. You're still giving me a pretty blank look. Suppose it's none of my business, but do you just wear the same set of clothes all the time? Well, reckon I can respect your candor, even if it scares me a smidge. Anyhow, I'll look for you in the grand ballroom later. Hope you can unravel this mystery, Inspector.
Persze. Ó! Mégis lehet itt egy kicsit utolgatni. Bocsánat. Azt hittem, itt nagyon ilyen lopásosba keveredünk, hogyha itt nagyon megkizutjanunk. Megtú! Workbench, igen. Teljesen jó. Ó. Na, ha látod, mi van itt. Please. Thanks. Nagyon jó, nagyon jó, nagyon jó, nagyon jó. Ennél sokkal jobb szerintem ez. Igen, 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 igen. Yep. The Saber. Tök jó, hogy elvihetünk tucakon. Egyébként szerintem le kell mennünk egy szintet, nem? Nem, itt le tudunk menni így is, jó? Ez teljesen jó.
Greetings, Inspector. No need to check in here. Your paperwork has all been processed. You should be able to find the Colonial right ahead.
Zsír. Ja, így jön le a lift. Zsír. Don't mind if I do.
The Grand Colonial, where the elite come to get away from their oh-so-difficult lives in Byzantium.
Nice.
I can't believe someone so famous as Halcyon Helen could meet a fate like this.
Hát így repkednek az XP-k, kérem.
Feels like I'm breathing rich people air.
Rich people air.
I'll bet you 10 bits this is all just some sort of publicity stunt.
The crime scene's awaiting, Inspector. Can't believe something like this could happen in my hotel. When I found her, I was just hoping she had a little too much to drink, but all the grievous bodily injury adds up, I suppose. Hey, Byzantines and restraint aren't two words that often go together.
Jó van, na.
Wouldn't be the first blood-soaked, unconscious party-goer I've come across. Anyway, I'm sure you've got questions.
Majd megbeszéljük itt a dolgokat, nézzük újján. Itt vannak a boltjaink. Hello.
Oh, thank the law. Inspector, you don't know how relieved I am to see
Ezzel a
you.
hölgyel beszéltünk.
Constable Maria Keene. It's good to meet you in person, Inspector.
Yeah.
Dr. Goodnight. Ecstatic to make your various acquaintances and so on? Are we finished with the pleasantries? There's something I'm excited to show you. What body? Oh, that. Goodness, no. This is far more interesting than Halcyon Helen's rapidly cooling corpse.
Our coroner has developed a device which may prove useful in your investigation. Our office has instructed her to hand it over to you.
Our office has instructed her to hand it over to you. Oh, please. You make it sound as if I'm turning over stolen goods. Behold, my discrepancy amplifier. Hold it in your hands. Feel the way it hums with ontological potential. You're rather sharp in your upper story. I can see why you're the inspector.
Yes.
The discrepancy amplifier uses a deterministic model of our universe to detect the discrepancy between what should be and what actually is. Then it renders any discrepancies visible by using the power of magnification.
That sounds strangely like scientism. Expecting the doctrine of the OSI to have any bearing on reality is quite an assumption.
Oh, goodness, no. I don't care for OSI doctrine. I just enjoy their math. Go on then. Give it a try.
Thank you very much.
Just treat the amplifier as you would a weapon. Hold it good and steady and look down scope.
I'm contractually prohibited from endorsing off-brand technology, but I'll bend that rule just this once.
Thank you very much.
You'll want to peer into the amplifier and examine the crime scene.
Igen. Yeah. Jó pofa.
This unit has detected a discrepancy related to Halcyon Helen. Unscheduled expiration of. Begin amplification. The discrepancy amplifier has been programmed with advanced speech recognition, scientific analysis, and deterministic calculus protocols.
Oh, you'll love this. Amplifier, tell the inspector about your features.
Please do not interrupt the discrepancy amplifier. The discrepancy amplifier is programmed to registered or designated inspector.
How curious. I must have set its impertinence levels to flagrant.
This unit's features include an automated personality simulator. This unit has been programmed to simulate joy and satisfaction in assisting you. This footprint stands out from the normally spotless floor of the grand ballroom. Typically, the ballroom is cleaned twice daily, which means this must have been made by either Helen or her assailant or assailants. Footprint is a tailor-made 8.75, suggesting that its owner was very particular about their shoe size. It is also the exact size that Halcyon Helen typically prefers. There are traces of dirt throughout the footprint. Excellent observation, Inspector. The following compounds have been detected. Purpleberry residue, nitrogen-rich fertilizer, common grass. Grass, fertilizer, and purpleberries can all be found in the purpleberry orchards, located not far from the Grand Colonial.
Zsír.
This deduction appears sound.
Good work, Inspector. I had a feeling we'd make some progress once we brought you onto the case. You'll need Administrator Ludovico to grant you access to the orchards. Contact him through the secure access terminal in your penthouse suite. Check in with the concierge. Your room should be ready by now. If it isn't, I may have to go shake someone by the collar.
Captain, please show a little respect.
Sorry! It was money! Sorry. Na menjünk.
I knew I should have gotten her autograph when I had the chance.
It seems death is just another form of entertainment around here.
No. Hello.
I'm sorry, sir, but while the hotel is an active crime scene, I regret to inform you that all new bookings, room upgrades, room downgrades, and in-room massages are Oh, you're the special inspector. Mr. Kincannon warned me you'd be checking in soon.
Köszi.
Ah, yes. We are most pleased to offer you our grandest of grand accommodations, Inspector. The penthouse suite on our topmost floor is now available for you. The last guest left her belongings behind when she vacated unexpectedly, so we needed a little time to tidy the suite up for you. Simply call the elevator in the lobby, and our highly skilled operator will deliver you to your private floor with efficiency and cheer.
Köszi. Költsük el szerintem a skill pontokat. Szerintem a fegyverekre már többet nem költünk. Érdekes. Hát előbb volt 150. Mi változás történt? Eli miatt lehet, hogy az volt ilyen változásszerű? Rátesszük ezt. Perkek. Nem tudom, mi legyen. Faster sprint!
Hello there, my inordinately esteemed guest. If my hello were any more earnest, this loudspeaker would explode. What authorized floor can I bring you to? Next stop, the finest seat in the house.
Zsír. És akkor itt vannak a többiek. Szevasztok! Nagyon jó. Szem is itt van mindenki. Nice. Na. Szerintem ez tökéletes pillanat arra, hogy most akkor itt abba adjuk a dolgokat. Én szerintem. Érdekes. Van itt egy kis konyha is. Tök jó. Ez az a főadószállásunk egyelőre, ameddig meg nem leszünk itt a küldetésekkel, meg egyéb dolgokkal. Azért nagyon jó pofa. Jó, hát most igazából nem igazán izgat az most. Őszintén legyek. Igaz, csak egy ágy van. Kicsit többre számítottam azért. Főleg úgy, hogy itt vagyunk heten. Érted? Nem mindegy. De azt hiszem, hogy most mentek egyet. És innét folytatjuk szerintem a hétvégén. De természetesen lesz még Rivals is, és remélhetőleg most már teljes mértékig meg lesz javulva a rendszer, szóval nem lesz itt netes probléma, adja a jóisten. Jó lenne. Aztán meglátjuk, hogy mi lesz. Úgyhogy ja, ennyit gondoltam akkor mára. Már is átlépünk. Még ide a várakozósdiba. Úgyhogy ja, ennyi lesz mára. Holnap szerintem folytatjuk. Szerintem Marvelözünk is holnap. Úgyhogy hasonlóképpen, mint ma, ilyen egy-egy streamecske lesz menni. Úgyhogy nagyon szépen köszönöm a mai részvételt mindenkinek. További szép estét. Szevasztok! Hello, meló!